Welcome to my chambers. When President-elect Donald Trump announced that he would have a material difference in the enforcement of immigration laws than President Barack Obama, meaning he would deport all 11 to 13 million undocumented immigrants in the United States of America, a number of American cities changed their plans and called themselves sanctuary cities. What is a sanctuary city? There's no legal term for sanctuary city, but the term used by the government and by the media basically means a local town or city where social services are expanded to provide for those who are undocumented, those who are here illegally, and where the authorities will not cooperate with the federal government. The President-elect says these local towns, and they're the biggest cities in the country, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, and New York, have an obligation to help enforce federal immigration law. What did the Supreme Court say about it? The Supreme Court says the federal government cannot force the states or the cities and towns within them to enforce immigration law. And this is the dilemma for Donald Trump, because the same Supreme Court says if a state or city is going to make social services available for people who live there, it has to make them available for everyone who lives there. Citizen, non-citizen, legal resident, non-illegal resident. So if the city of Chicago or New York wants to make it difficult for the federal government to locate and deport undocumented immigrants, it can do so. And if the federal government wants the officials in the cities of Chicago or New York to help enforce federal law, they cannot do so. What can the president-elect do about it? Well, he can use a carrot instead of a stick. He can get legislation enacted once he's in the White House, which would provide financial grants to these cities only if they cooperate with enforcing federal immigration law. Very complicated and intended to allow the states to frustrate the federal government. I like frustration in government. The more difficult it is to govern, the better it is for human freedom. That is at least the theory of the diffusion of power in the American Constitution and in our democratic republic. Welcome to my chambers. Fight the good fight.
For freedom!